as we do so, we need to follow the processes, let those who are involved to make sure that we don't get again ourselves into the embarrassing positions. So, Mr. Speaker, generally, I want to support the President's speech and say that, Mr. Speaker, as a House, also, we need to play our role and make sure that we check the executive properly. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Anthony Wainaina.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much, Mr. Speaker, for the opportunity for me to put a word on on the voice of the President, what he said. Mr. Speaker, looking at the speech of the President, all the 80 talking points were quite live, varied, and due to this point. Therefore, it may not be possible to hardline all the 80 talking points that the President talked about. However, may I, with your permission, put a few points that I think they are very varied in my constituency and in our country, Kenya. The matter of CBC, this is one area where the government has called much more than our expectation, in that the book ratio is 1-to-1 to the student. Although at the lower classes, the books are starting to wear out and they need maybe urgent replacement. Mr. Speaker, on the matter of broad-based, unlike what we were told yesterday that the broad-based was formed and 4 professionals came. I really want to say that 4 Kenyans came, because Kenya is not short of any professionals. On fertilizer, this is an area that has really helped this country to maintain food security throughout the year. And in this case, I am told, and I have also seen it, that when I visited Busia some time ago, like 3 weeks ago, food was not crossing from Uganda to Kenya, but Kenyan food was crossing also to Uganda. This is as a result of subsidized fertilizer, and it has made food security in this country possible, and even possible for us to export outside our borders. On the matter of reasoning, that our president is a listening president, I would want to say that listening itself is an art in which it is not only learned in class, but it is a matter of character development. And I would want to say that our president listens until you exhaust what you really wanted to tell him. In this case, I want to encourage him to continue being such a wonderful listening president. We have much more to learn from him. On the matter of democratic space, this is a very wonderful area, and that is why we have investors not running away from Kenya, even when there is unnecessary noise in our country about this and that. But because we know it is democracy, and our visitors and our partners know we have a democracy, they have been able to tolerate and observe how we can do with our democratic space. However, on this matter, Mr. Speaker, I would want to say that anybody, although we have a democratic space in our country, those who are exercising the same must also exercise it with a lot of caution and a lot of goodwill to other Kenyans. We can get to a point where we exercise democracy and at the same time we risk the security of our nation. On my last point, that's the job creation in and outside the country. Mr. Speaker, I would wish that this parliament asked to witness all those students, all those workers who have gotten opportunities outside Kenya. It would be such a good gesture if, like, our members of parliament escort those going to the country, and in that case, it will be a witness to the whole nation and outside our country that it is happening and it has happened. Mr. Speaker, I really want to emphasize the need also for Adani. When we say about Adani, and this parliament needs...
Your time is up. Elizabeth Kailemia.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to be able to talk on this speech by our President. The President's statement reflects a multifaceted approach addressing corruption, gender-based violence, economic stability through inflation control, educational empowerment, via teacher hiring and healthcare accessibility through SHA initiatives. The President has made commitment to address corruption, particularly targeting leaders involved in malpracticing or misappropriating public funds. The focus on corruption is critical as it undermines public trust and diverts resources meant for development. The President's stance indicates a willingness to confront powerful critics and hold them accountable, which is essential for restoring integrity in governance. About femicide, the alarming rise in femicide or the killing of women based on their gender has prompted the President to pledge decisive action against perpetrators. The reference to the 16 days of activism campaign highlights an international effort aimed at raising awareness about gender-based violence and advocating for women's rights. This initiative seeks to mobilize communities and governments to take concrete steps towards preventing violence against women and ensuring justice for victims. The President's commitment suggests an acknowledgement of the severity of this issue and a determination to implement policies that protect women. On inflation, in addressing inflation, the President claims that there has been a decrease in the prices of basic commodities since he took office. This assertion is significant to inflation, directly impacting the cost of living and economic stability. A reduction in inflation can indicate effective economic management and policies that support consumer purchasing power. However, it is a crucial analysis to analyze economic data from credible sources to verify these claims, as inflation rates can be influenced by various factors, including supply chain dynamics, government policy changes, and global market trends. On education, I want to applaud the President on the ongoing commitment to hiring teachers, reflects on understanding of the importance of education in national development by emphasizing empowerment through education. The administration aims to enhance teaching quality and accessibility. This initiative could lead to improved education outcomes, which are vital for fostering an acknowledgeable workforce capable of contributing to economic growth. On health insurance. The social health insurance, SHA, programs offers numerous benefits aimed at providing universal health coverage. By encouraging registration in SHA, individuals gain access to essential health services without facing financial hardship due to medical expenses. The emphasis on universal health care aligns with global health goals aimed at ensuring that all individuals have access to necessary health services without suffering financial difficulty.
Samuel Moroto.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, for also giving me time to air what I have. I want to sincerely thank the President, him as a person, because I've known him for a long time and we've worked with him. He's a guy who is out to see to it that human beings, especially those Kenyans are here, are benefiting and they're improving in their lifestyle. But, Mr. Speaker, I have a problem with those people who are supposed to us